What's happening? I'm talking about a light today. This is the Firelight, cooperative with Ginger on Wheels. He came up with this light. It's made for PEVs, super strong output, has some pretty dang cool features. He sent it to me to look at. This thing retails for $70. Competes with a lot higher priced lights than this just because of output and features. It's a pretty damn slick light. Here's the box that it comes in. It has this mounting plate that I have it here on my Innokom Light scooter. Super beefy, robust, aluminum case, nice Allen screws. Actually, they're like a star screw here on the front with the screen. Again, what it comes with is the clamp for attaching it to your handlebar. This clamp does rotate, so if you have bars that are curved, you can point it straight. It comes with a couple different shims, of course, for different diameters of handlebars, and a USB-C cable for both charging the light and using the light as a power bank to charge other devices, which is one of the great things about this. This does weigh over half a pound. It's like 275 grams. I measured this, and so it's a real robust light. It feels heavy. Just solid as all get out. We have 8 LEDs. This has got a maximum output of 2,000 lumens. It's IPX5, water resistant, and it's just a real brute of a light. I think if you have a real one of those beefy scooters like a Dualtron or a Ryon or some high performance scooter, this really looks the part. Like it just seems like it would fit in with that kind of scenario. I like how it's a PEV light, so it's kind of ideas for all sorts of different, personal electric vehicles. Because as you really know, like a scooter like this, even though there are often deck lights, very rarely are the integrated lights on bikes, scooters, electric unicycles, skateboards. None of them are really good for seeing your path. And last night I tried this out about 12:30 p.m. and on the low setting, this thing is amazing. So a single press turns on the light. And the awesome thing, and it's gonna be a little hard for me to show because of the flicker of an LCD screen, is it gives you on this screen the current lumen output, the percentage battery, but the best thing to me is down at the bottom, it gives you the number of hours of runtime that are remaining at this brightness level. So it changes as you change through the 5 brightness level settings. There's also a strobe setting and SOS setting. Single press goes up through the different levels. You can single press to off. You can also long press to turn the light off. When the light is off, if you long press for, 2-second press, it locks it. There's a little lock symbol. And now if you had it in your backpack or something, there's no way you're gonna turn it on. So when it's locked, it just shows you lock it for a second, then turns that off. The great thing about the lock is your use for using this as a power bank, which you do through this rubber port right here, sits in there really nicely. Charge on the bottom, USB-A, which is your out. That is available for charging device while it's locked. So that makes total sense. I'm glad that they did it that way, or Ginger did it that way. My only real thing that I maybe would want to see improved on this is from the side profile, you don't really get any sideways visibility of light. Sometimes you have a little bit of a cutout of the body, so you actually get a little side visibility. But other than that, this thing is just awesome. It's got two 217 00. Actually, it basically has 2 full battery cells in here. So that's why it's so big, got so much lumen output. I'll show you what the projected time settings for runtime are at 100% battery when I recharge this, just to show you that for your information. But I mean, just look at that thing. It's really big, beefy, robust. And the side visibility, and the clamp is not as robust as the light. So it would be linked below. There are 2 options of light color on this light, which I think is great. If one, you're doing more nighttime riding, you have a different light color. That maybe if you're doing city riding and stuff, that you might be wanting a different light color that's a little more visible to cars versus lighting your path. 32 hours at 100 lumens, 6 hours at 500, 3.5 at 1,000, and about 1.5 at 2,000. Brightness level 1, that's just 100 lumens. The button is not lit up, so maybe it's slightly harder to find here in the dark. Pretty dang good. As you see, it's got a good vertical line. It does a really good job. It's 3, we're at 1,000 lumens. And then we're lighting up the night with 2,000 lumens right now. Very bright. Really good job. Double press. The SOS level. Really great for the electric scooters, in particular for me. Like, it did a fantastic job with the vertical beam. Just lit the heck out of the path. Thank you, Ginger, for sending this my way. Hope everybody enjoys this look at the light. It's a good one.